What's up everyone out in YouTube land, and welcome back to a new episode of GBA. In this video we are unboxing the Oculus Quest 2. So yeah, I know I'm a little bit behind on this, and there's plenty of unboxing videos on YouTube when it comes to Oculus Quest 2, but I figured everybody's opinion counts, so why not put mine out there. So I've said it several times. I said it in my video where I was talking about why I wasn't picking up the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X. The Oculus Quest 2 was my most anticipated video game console of this year. In that video, like I said, I want a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X. I can just wait to pick those up. But this is something that I wanted this year. There are several games that came out for this recently that I want to play really, really bad. I meant to pick this up in October when it released, but I just never got around to it. And I just so happened to see one of these in Walmart today when I was doing some shopping. So I figured, no better time than the present if I see it out in the wild. So yeah, I opted to go with the 256 gigabyte model, which is $399 retail. I think it's like a 64 gigabyte model, or it could be like more than, I can't remember. There's basically a lower gigabyte model that costs $299. But I noticed really quick with the original Oculus Quest that those hard drives do fill up quite rapidly. So I figured the 256 gigabyte model would, last a while. And I plan on downloading a bunch of games. And these games will get bigger as time goes by, I'm sure. But yeah, so $399. We'll see if this was worth it. This video is basically just an unboxing. Plus, I want to do some quick first impressions and some quick comparisons to the original Oculus Quest, which I still currently have. But yeah, so this is the Oculus Quest 2 box here, the 256 gigabyte model. And the first comparison is, I thought it would be fun to look at the original Quest box and kind of see how they, stack up to each other, like literally. As you can see, pretty similar in size. One is longer, one is shorter and fatter. But, not a huge difference in the, box size at least. When I first picked up the Oculus Quest 2, I thought that the box was a lot smaller than the original Quest, but when I actually pulled down my Quest box, I realized this was a pretty small box too. So yeah, just a quick comparison there. Nothing too groundbreaking, but thought it'd be neat to look at the, the boxes together. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's unbox this and let's take a look at it, and we'll see what we think about the Oculus Quest 2. So just like the original, it looks like first we have a like a slip cover. So we'll pull that off. Set that down to the side. So the box on the inside is a pretty generic looking, cardboard box. It does have the Oculus symbol on the top of it. So I thought I would throw it out there. One of the big controversial things about the Oculus Quest 2 is that you need a Facebook account to play with it. Pretty much everybody's got Facebook's accounts out there, but I know there's some people who just don't want to adopt to Facebook. So it is kind of weird that they linked Facebook with the Oculus Quest 2. The original was not linked with it, and you can still play the original Oculus Quest without a Facebook account. But I did hear in 2021 they're going to force Facebook accounts on the original Oculus Quest 2. So if you guys have the original Oculus Quest and you don't have a Facebook account, you might want to get prepared for that in the near future. But yeah, we have our Oculus symbol here. Pretty standard looking cardboard box. So let's pull this open. And once you open this, it looks like there's some simple instructions on the top of the box there. Nothing groundbreaking or whatnot. The quality of the box is pretty nice. It supports the system pretty well, and it looks nice enough. So once you open it up, this is what you see on the inside. You're basically greeted with the headset and the controllers right away. So yeah, so we've got our little box here with a little Oculus symbol on it. And I'm guessing that this is probably like batteries and charging cables and stuff. So it looks like inside of here we have our, user manuals and stuff like that. Who reads those anyway? It's kind of interesting there was no tape or anything holding the box together. So it's kind of hard to tell if this was brand new or sealed if you're buying these secondhand or whatnot. There was no tape to cut or anything like that. So inside of this box you have your charging cable. which looks a lot shorter than the charging cable that came with the Oculus Quest, and you got USB-C charging, so that's good. You want that fast charging, right? Alright, so we'll set that stuff down to the side. Next up, let's go ahead and pull out these controllers here. So we have, I mean, these are new controllers, but they're very, very similar to the original Oculus Quest controllers. They did change up a couple things on these. I know the battery covers don't slide off as easily as the original Oculus Quest controllers battery doors did. Those were just held on by like magnetic strips or whatnot. These feel much more secure, so those won't come off. These controllers feel a little bit more beefy than the original too, but I mean that could just be, you know, my mind playing tricks on me. I did bring over one of the original Oculus Quest controllers, and you know, I was right. These are definitely a bigger controller than the original. I mean, you can kind of see the design differences there. But these are definitely a heftier controller. It feels more, you know, it feels bigger in your hand, basically. But the button layout and everything else looks fairly similar. But yeah, it feels nice and feels good. So, I mean, good start. Nice controllers, which I didn't have no problem with the Oculus Quest controllers either. So we'll put those down to the side. Next out, let's pull out this headset and let's check this thing out. So here we have it, the Oculus Quest 2. So they went with basically like a white design over the original like dark gray black design of the Oculus Quest. The head strap is a bit not good. I would have to like try it out and see if I like it, but I do plan on picking up the Elite strap for the Oculus Quest 2 at some point in time very, very soon. This one weighs a little bit less, but to be honest with you, it's kind of hard to tell. Let's go ahead and let's pull over the original Oculus Quest and look at them side by side here. I do like the head strap that the original Quest came with a lot better than the cloth strap that the Quest 2 has. But to be honest with you, I don't really feel a huge difference in weight. This one obviously is slightly lighter, but I don't really know what kind of difference that'll make. You know, I kind of like the black design better than the white design. This is probably going to get a lot dirtier faster, but, you know, whatever. So I do know that some of the interesting differences is the original Oculus Quest had headphone jacks on both sides of the headset, and this one just has one headphone jack, which that's not really that big of a deal. But the other one is the IPD slider. So, you know, the Oculus Quest had many different IPD settings, and this one only basically has 3. So that's an interesting difference, but as long as your eye distance is pretty normal, that shouldn't be too big of a deal. But yeah, so these are our headsets. You know, different, but also a lot the same. One of the reasons why I decided to upgrade to the Oculus Quest 2, though, is they basically doubled the power. This thing is a much more advanced system than the original Oculus Quest, so they're going to be able to make a whole lot more intense, you know, games with this. This is going to be able to perform a lot better than the original Quest. Also, I don't really know the specifics off the top of my head, but this one has a much better resolution. They say it all but eliminated the screen door effect. The Oculus Quest didn't have terrible screen door effect, but if this one has none, that's definitely a great advancement. One of the biggest complaints about this one, though, is they went away from the OLED display and went with like basically a standard LCD display, if I remember correctly. So you're not going to have as good of contrast, you know, your blacks against your whites. But if the resolution like went way up like they say it does, then I'm sure that's not going to be a big deal to me personally. Doesn't matter that much. But yeah, the Oculus Quest 2, awesome little device right now. I do plan on doing a follow-up video where I talk about, like, you know, my impressions after I play with this for a couple days or whatnot. I don't really want to do it right now, but, you know, keep an eye out for that. I'll talk about some of the games that I'm going to play on it and stuff like that. It comes with an eyeglass spacer. I don't wear eyeglasses, so this is kind of pointless for me personally. So once you take all that out, this is what it looks like on the inside of the box. So yeah, I mean, you know, pretty basic stuff, not a whole lot going on. It is interesting that I didn't get any AA batteries. I thought that they would. The Quest controllers take AA batteries. But, you know, I've got plenty of those running around the house, so not a big deal. But yeah, guys, so that was my quick unboxing of the Oculus Quest 2. Something that I've been looking forward to for a while, ever since they announced it. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you planning on picking up the Oculus Quest 2? Do you have an original Oculus Quest and you don't see no reason to upgrade? I would love to hear y'all's opinions down in the comments. But yeah, so that's probably going to do it for this video. Please stay tuned. In a couple days, I'll try to release a video talking about my impressions and the games I'm playing and different things. If you haven't, please like, comment, subscribe. It would help me out tremendously. If you guys know anybody who might like this kind of content, please share the video around. I'm always looking to grow the channel a little bit. But for now, guys, going to end the video and try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.